Hey, hey, second grade, it's time for a math lesson. And I can't get out of the projector, okay? So I'm going to turn the lights off. And just like yesterday's lesson, I might have to run back and forth, or I will have to run back and forth to the projector. But you know what? That's all right. We're taking care of business. Now listen, you are going to need for this lesson a pencil, your math book, and it is page, I'll have to tell you in a minute. I can't remember. It's lesson 1.3, place value. So we're moving on from Even Steven and Odd Todd. You will need your workbook, lesson 1.3, and a pencil and a comfy place to sit. All right, let's get to it. Okay, let me tell you what page. Okay, class, the page number that you're going to start with is 25. Rip it out. You're going to flippy dippy and you're going to look at the back. And remember what Miss Pegram told you about this top pink part. This says, hey kids, this is what the lesson's about. This is how you do it. So anytime that you move on from my directions and you get stumped, just put on your brakes and go back to the pink part, read through it, and it'll explain to you what you need to do. I'm gonna have to move this back. I am so sorry. I forgot that I moved it. Oh, I bet that was loud. Oh, your ears. Let's see. Okay, so the pink part. Always refer to it if you get lost or confused, and it'll say, hey kids, this is what we're doing. All right, I want to talk to you about a math word. You would think that the math word for number would be number. Well, hold on to your hats. It's not. The math word for number is digits. So if you want a one-digit number, you need a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, a 6, a 7, an 8, or a 9. If you want a two-digit number, you want a 10 all the way up to 99. After that, what comes after 99? 100. Well, guess what? 100 is a three-digit number. But today we're going to talk about two-digit numbers and what each digit, the place value that each digit holds. It means something. So, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 are digits. In a two-digit number, you know the value of a digit by its place, where it's standing, what comes first. So in the number 64, it stands for 6 groups of 10 and 4 ones. 6 tens and 4 ones. I want you to take a look at these. When we talk about a group of 10, these are rods. I like to call these rods, and I'm going to show you something that my class, that'll come right back on, that the class and I always like to practice, because this is called trading up, and it's the way to organize it in your mind to go from singles to rods, okay? 10 little singles turns into a rod. 10 little singles turns into a rod. 10 little singles turns into a rod. When you get 10 singles, that's only 4, but if you had 10 singles, you would turn it into a rod, and then you would be able to count by 10. So that's what they've done. This digit 6 is in the tens place. It tells you there are 6 tens, or 6 tens means 60. And the digit 4 is in the ones place. It tells you that there are 4 ones, or 4 singles. Means the same thing. Okay, let me run back and scooch you up. Now, what we need to do is look at the number We're going to identify the number, and then our instructions are to circle what that number that is red is worth. So the number is 26. The number 6 is the red number. They're saying, hey kids, what place value does that hold? What is it worth? Is it worth 60 or is it worth 6 little singles? Well, I know that this is the ones place, and 1 stands for singles. You can't trade them up yet to make 10. So I'm going to circle the number 6 because that's all that's worth is just 6 singles. Number 2, identify the number. It is a 5, and what place does it hold? The number is 58. The 5 is what they want us to pick out the place value. Is it 5 tens or 5 singles? Well, look. Rod, 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 rod. We know that's groups of 10. So that 5 is not 5 singles. It's 5 tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So we know that it is worth, it makes the number 50. It stands for 50. Same thing here. Tens place, ones place. 0 singles, but I have 4 tens. 4 tens equals 40. Here I identify the number 73. I know this is the tens place and this is the ones place. The 3 is the number, I'm having a hard time. It's been a long day. The 3 is in the ones place. Does it stand for 30 or does it stand for 3? 1, 2, 3. Identify the number. This is 24. They want to know what place value that 2 has. I know this is the tens place, and I know this is the ones place. And if I forget that, where can I look? Up at the pink, up on top. Okay? But I didn't forget it. So I don't have to scroll up there because I don't want to run back there to the projector. The 2 is in what place? The tens or the ones? The tens place. So I know that's 2 groups of 10. 2 groups of 10 is equals the number 20. And finally, number 6. 6 rods is 6 groups of 10 and 1 single. Identify the number. It is 61. What place value does that 1 hold? Is it the tens place, or is it the ones place? Here, 1 little single. All right, class, you're going to skip 27 and 28. I'm going to go over to the projector, and I'm going to scroll up to your assignment. Circle the value of the underlined digit. You are going to continue to do what we just did in practice. That is number 1 through 6. Number 7 and 8, they're word problems. Class, when you have a word problem in math, what do you have to do? You have to read and you have to do math. So, let's look at 7. Write the 2-digit Write the 2, I don't know why I have such a shadow right here today. Let's do this. Okay. Write the 2-digit number that matches the clues. My number has a tens digit that is 8 more than the ones digit. 0 is not one of my digits. I'm going to set this up here for you. I'm going to give you a tens place and a ones place, and then you're going to have to use your brain power to decide what belongs in each place. All right, and then on number 8, draw a quick picture to show the number 76. Describe the value of each digit in this number. All right, so you're going to start with the 76. There's your number. Okay, now it says draw a quick picture. How do you think I want you to do that? Boys and girls, I want you to use what you know. On the on our practice page that we did together, what did I talk to you about? 10 little singles trades up for a rod. 10 little singles trades up for a rod. I want you to use rods and singles. So this number, this is the number that they want you to make, but let me show you down here. I'm just going to pretend like they've given me a number, another number, okay? I'm going to pretend like my number is 57. How am I going to show that? How am I going to draw that? Rods and singles. I know that the 5 is in what place? Tens. The tens place, and I know the 7 is in the ones place. So that 5 means 50, and I'm going to show 50 with rods. There's 10. There's 20, not 10 rods. One rod is worth 10. Good. Another rod would make it worth 20. 30, 40, 50. Put on your brakes. You just made 5 tens. Now I need how many singles? I'm going to use math dots for singles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I like to pretend like I've got an imaginary tens frame there. Yeah, you can see that. Guys, I know this isn't perfect, but we are doing the best we can. All right, so I made the number 57 with rods and singles. So please do the same for 76. Make this number. Draw it out. All right, then on the back, remember what the back is? Every single time. 1 and 2. Number 1 and number 2, it's what we just did. 3 and 4, it's what we've done over the last few lessons, not just the lesson right before. And then at the bottom, 5 and 6, more review, okay? So, if you have questions, please reach out to me on Class Dojo or Google Classroom. Thank you, guys.